Hey there, Bakari. Yeah, this is the first time since 1993 that the Blue Jays had to just win one more game and they go to the World Series. But their backs have been up against the wall, really, for the last couple of weeks. They had to fight and claw in the regular season to win the AL East to give them home field advantage against the New York Yankees in the ALDS. They had to claw back from being down 0-2 after losing 2 straight in games 1 and 2 here at the Rogers Center against the Seattle Mariners. They had to travel 5 hours to the Pacific Northwest. They won back-to-back games in T-Mobile Park. They lost Game 5 in tough fashion and rebounded back home. Again, they were just one loss away from their season being over. And yesterday, after the bats of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a massive home run, Addison Barger with a huge home run, 3 straight double plays to get out of bases loaded situations for Trey Savage, the 22-year-old rookie. This team has been in do-or-die mode literally since the regular season was wrapping up, and it doesn't get any bigger than this. This is going to be a repeat of Game 3 of the ALCS. It's going to be Shane Bieber versus George Kirby. That was the game where the bats really came alive in Game 3 in Seattle. They lit up Kirby for 8 runs. Kevin Gausman, though, and Max Scherzer, according to John Schneider, they will be available. This is a do-or-die, empty-the-clip game. Yesterday was do-or-die, empty the clip. They have now lived to fight another day. This is why these guys sacrifice so much at home. In life in general, that is what John Schneider had to say yesterday in post-game. It is a massive, massive game. Let's hear from some of the guys that I should be doing all the playing. I'm just doing all the talking. Seattle's Julio Rodriguez and George Springer.
We became really good friends back then. I feel like, he was a big prospect when he was coming out of the Dominican Republic. And, since then, I remember, like, following him and, we got to meet, like, in person and all that in the Escogido. And he was always really welcoming with me, and we always talk a lot, and it was really nice to me. So it was really cool, to like have him on the other side and kind of going battling on the field.
I mean, you just have to understand and kind of accept that nobody on the field is playing 100%. It's not just you. And at the end of the day, I don't really think anybody cares. If you're out there, you're expected to play and you're expected to perform to the best of, who you are that day. So, for me, it just kind of is what it is. I have a job to do, so I expect to go do it. It doesn't really matter how I feel.
Now, Bakari, this team, this 2025 Blue Jays roster is filled with guys who had to scrap and claw their way to the major leagues, guys like Nathan Lucas. However, they do have some serious pedigree on this team as well. George Springer, you just saw speak there. He has played in a Game 7 before when he was a member of the Houston Astros. He was the World Series MVP, and he had a massive Game 7 where he had a double and a home run. He has been in situations like this before. Also, Max Scherzer, he has started on the mound in Game 7s for the Texas Rangers and the Washington Nationals. Both of those teams won the World Series. So they have guys in this clubhouse, yes, who've literally never been in a situation like this before. Trey Savage spoke to Kevin Gausman before his massive start yesterday, asking him, how far have you ever gone in the postseason in the major leagues? And Gausman said, this far. But you do have guys like Springer and Scherzer who've been here before, can calm the nerves if they do come up. But from what I understand, in the clubhouse yesterday, Bakari, after that huge win in front of a raucous sellout crowd at Rogers Center, in the Blue Jays clubhouse, it was like any other win, apparently. No one was hooping and hollering. Guys are playing cards. It was chilling, and they are good to go. The crosshairs are on the Los Angeles Dodgers. They want to beat the Seattle Mariners team. They got a couple days rest because Game 1 of the World Series would be on Friday. Back to you.
Okay, live from inside the Rogers Center, CP24, it's Phil Perkins. We're going to be checking back in with you.